talking about Arlic. And usually I get done this presentation about 30 minutes. It might be a little bit longer, but if you're brand new, maybe you're like me. A year ago, I knew nothing about blockchain, nothing about nodes. It was very foreign to me. But I made a deal with myself a long time ago. Not that I would jump into anything, just like that, or everything. But I would always look at everything somebody put in front of me. Sometimes it just gets too much. But I look at everything and I say to myself, oh, let me do this. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this started real quick. I apologize. I'll tell you what I said. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Where is it? Okay. All right. Got it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to throw some disclaimers up while I'm talking. How funny is that? Anyway, I'll make it simple. I'll put these up. But let me just say this. Okay. We're getting started. All right. Let me see. Okay. So my name is Danny Gaspari. Like I said, I made a deal with myself a long time ago that I would look at everything. But when I looked at this, it was very foreign. I didn't understand. Maybe you're like that. It's okay. You'll learn this stuff. But I thought about it this way. Is this something that I can do? Is it something that I want to share with my family and friends? Is it something that I believe that I can do? And I look at the people involved. Have they had success? Can they do it again? I don't know. And I remember someone saying, hey, it's high risk, high reward. But I thought about this. Everything I've done in my life, there's been some sort of risk. Always. There's always been some sort of risk. There's always been some sort of reward. So I put these disclaimers up because, look, some of the things we are talking about will have some forward-looking statements. There's no earning claims, no financial advice. Digital rewards are for utility. Do your own research, and I'll expand on that. And the information provided is for educational purposes. And the nodes and blockchain are governed by the DGF, the Distributed Governance Framework. And again, when I say do your own research, they call me the question. Why do they say that? Because I ask every question I possibly can. I think I'm simple, a simple kind of person. I don't mean I'm simple, but I'm, a simple kind of person. But I like to know, I like to dissect things. So you definitely want to ask as many questions as you can. But look, we're on an R-Link right now. We're going to be talking about R-Link. We're going to talk about nodes. I'm going to explain it to you. But I just want you to think about something. Think about this next slide. The $1 trillion shift no one's talking about. It almost sounds crazy. I'm going to say a lot of things that I'm going to say. It's like cliche or, well, I've heard that before. But I want you to just sit back and soak all this in and just take some notes. And think about this. If you could rewind time and own a piece of the internet before it exploded, would you do it? I mean, it's a rhetorical question. Of course I would. Well, this time it's blockchain. And the battleground, I love that. The battleground, it's video conferencing. Now, everybody knows Zoom. And we've got, what's the other, Microsoft Teams, Google Meets. Those are the kind of the big ones. But think about these waves that were missed. Uber. I remember my mom and dad always said, don't ever get into a stranger's car. I'm like, well, what if they're nice? No. What if they got some food? No. What if they're going to take me somewhere? No. It was no. Don't get in a stranger's car. What do we do every time we travel now? We catch an Uber. What's that? You get in somebody else's car. You pay them to drive you around. It sounded crazy, but I mean, it's everywhere. People use it all the time. And people laughed at the idea of getting into a stranger's car. Airbnb, real life example. I renovated a property. It was an 1840 log cabin, downtown Frederick, Maryland. I loved it. I was going to move into it. But I got married and we moved to Dallas, Texas. Well, it sat for an entire year. We went back to Maryland. We visited. We stayed there. We loved it. Maybe 3 times or something that year. My wife said, why don't you rent it on Airbnb? Now, I had rented properties before to people for a year or 2 years, and they destroyed it. Not knocking on them, but they just didn't clean it every week. They didn't take it was a mess. So I was scared to do it. Well, I realized I did my research. People said, oh, people that rent your place, they want to get a good review, so they're going to treat your place nice. They don't use the stove really. They don't use the fridge because they go out to eat wherever they come. They go to, downtown. And, 6 years later, my place looks almost brand new to what it did when I first built it. And I missed an entire year of it. I mean, it's like, okay, hindsight's 2020. Apple. Who doesn't wish they invested in Apple stock? Bitcoin. Somebody told me about it when it was $600 a coin. I blew it off because I thought that I needed a computer science degree. So think about this. Apple stock in 2003, 22 years ago. If you put $1,000 in, it'd be worth 300 grand. Uber IPO. Many people became billionaires overnight. I mean, you probably know somebody that did that. Or Bitcoin. Heard a story about a guy that bought 1,000 Bitcoin for $1 piece. He's probably on some island somewhere. But I mean, there's a lot of people who did that. I didn't. If you put $5 in it in 2010, it's actually right now it'd be worth, I think it's $105,000. Some people say it could go to $1 million. Some people will say it's going to go to nothing. I mean, I don't know. You got to figure it out. So literally the pain of missing out, we've all felt it, and the regret of being too late. I always say, not now. I mean, you have an opportunity to do this. Why I'm so excited about this is we have an opportunity to share in meeting software. And let me tell you a quick story. I was in a company, I mean, we probably had 1 million distributors in network marketing. I probably had 50,000 on my team. Let's say 50,000 of them got Zoom because we trained on it, we used it, everybody really used it. And I even wrote a note, not a note, a support ticket to Zoom and said, hey, I've gotten thousands of people to use Zoom. You think I can get a free account? I think I was paying 115 bucks a month. Now that might not be a lot of money, but it's, it's $1,000 a year, maybe 1,500, 2,000 a year. Never heard back from them. And if you had an opportunity to earn rewards from using a platform, would you do it? If you had an opportunity to have your information private or let them steal it and use it, which one would it be? Again, it's a rhetorical question. I don't use a credit card. Here's an example. I don't use a credit card unless I get miles for flying or Marriott points or whatever. If I get points or cash back. You could give me a credit card with $1 billion limit. Now I still got to pay for whatever I use. I'm not going to use it because I don't get cash back from it or nothing. But maybe you've heard of this guy, Arthur Schopenhauer. I've heard him for years. He said opportunities go through phases. It's ridiculed, then it's violently opposed, then it becomes self-evident. And we've all been through these phases. We've all seen things in these phases. It's like, where is the most success that happens? It's in the ridicule phase. It's in the beginning. Another story, and you can Google this or you something, but I may say it a little bit different, but how it worked. But Jeff Bezos, when Amazon had to raise $1 million or they were going to go bankrupt, they were going out of business. Now it was a losing company, as in it was losing money for years. And he went to lots and lots of people, and they blew him off. He went to 20 people. Well, he eventually got to 20 people that each gave him $50,000. Maybe not that they believed in what Amazon was doing, but they believed in him, that he could make it work. They believed in him. And those $50,000 that they invested is worth billions now. So it's like, where is the opportunity? In the beginning or when it becomes self-evident? No. Here are the biggest lies about this space of video conferencing. It's saturated. It's not saturated. The only coders and like crypto experts profit from it. I always get tongue-tied on that because I'm not a coder and I'm not a crypto expert, but I profited from it. Why? Because I learned. I got in, I learned about it. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. It's too late to get in early. It's not too late. We've literally had this platform going for like 5 months. In the first couple months, I mean, there was glitches, it was clunky, but it's pretty good now. I mean, it works now. So here's the truth. The next video evolution is starting, for sure. Sounds like a cliche, but you're here. You're here watching it right now. And our link is open to everyone, even non-crypto enthusiasts like you and I. The $95 billion opportunity that you've been locked out of. I've been locked out. Video market. Look, we do the Zooms. We put the content on it. We get the people on it. And we get nothing. Our share is nothing. Big tech profit is 100%. I don't like that. I mean, look, great. I'm a free market capitalist, but if I can earn rewards for something, that's what I want to do. The big problem that no one's talking about, centralized control by big tech. There's no user ownership or profit sharing. And the data is exploitation Data exploitation is the business model. I was going to say they exploit our data. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but Mark Zuckerberg said Facebook users are dumb for sharing their data and giving up privacy. Wow, that's great. But I think we're in a society that's gotten comfortable with them listening to us on our phones. Like you talk about something around your phone and it pops up as advertisement. You click on one thing on Google, it shows up on like Instagram or Facebook or something like that. Well, the evolution of online communications, Web 1.0, static websites, email, basic chat. Web 2.0 is what we're in right now. Social media and centralized platform. Look, this is my opinion. They give all this stuff to us for free so that we'll use it, and then they take all of our data and they sell it to the highest bidder. I mean, that's how it works. I just don't like that. Video or Web 3.0 is blockchain-powered, user-owned infrastructure. So the R-Link era, decentralized video conferencing with a built-in economic model. So you earn rewards for using it. I think this will make it clear to you. Now, I was probably one of the biggest owners of blockbuster movies in my entire family or my friends. I had thousands. But Netflix came along. And I'm maybe you're like me. I don't like change. I kept my DVDs. I had them in California for years. When I moved to Dallas, Texas, I boxed them up. I mean, they took up half the truck. And I moved them out here, put them in our theater room, watched them a few times, then they sat there for years. So it's been 8 years. Netflix came out. All my kids are streaming videos. They can pick any movie they want. They go watch it. It's easy. It's easy. Well, Netflix could have been bought. Blockbuster could have bought Netflix for like $50 million. Blockbuster laughed them out of their office because Blockbuster was everywhere. It was on every corner. Like you could hold your breath and probably go to another Blockbuster. Well, where's Blockbuster now? It's gone. Why? Because technology, its time has come, and they got faded out. Nobody uses it. Literally, like a month or two ago, I bit the bullet. I boxed up I think I had 600, 500, 400 out of it, 500. Boxed them up when I was going to sell my DVDs. Nobody's buying DVDs. My wife laughed at me. I gave them to Goodwill. R-Link is that evolution. This is your decision point. You don't have to make it now or tomorrow, but you got to make it. You're in the beginning phases of this where you can earn rewards. It's like the Blockbuster Netflix moment exactly right now what's happening. You can either be the Netflix of the shift or you can be the Blockbuster wondering what happened. So maybe you guys remember Skype, you remember GoToMeeting, and then Zoom came out. I used GoToMeeting, I used GoToWebinar, and Zoom came out. It was much better. Sorry, guys, I'm leaving you. No loyalty. I didn't care. This was better. I used it because it was better. It's like inevitable. We've got Google Meets, Teams. I still have trouble getting on Google Meets. My friend sends me it all the time. I get trouble every time getting on. R-Link is the new kid on the block. And I tell people this. I'll do a demo, a 10-minute demo. And I say, once you see R-Link, you'll never want to use Zoom again. And they all laugh because they think I'm a salesman. But when I get done, I go, is that better? They go, yes. R-Link definitely flips the equation. Traditional model, you use the platform, they profit. Transformation, blockchain decentralizes ownership. So you and I get part of this platform. The R-Link model, you help power it, you get rewarded. I think that's the way it should be. Again, you use it, you host a meeting or you join a meeting. You earn on R-Link, you earn rewards. You add energy to the flywheel through real world usage. You power it, which means you run a node. You don't have to be tech. I promise. You purchase a node, you purchase the R-Link node. I think right now they're $5,700. They were $2,500. The platform wasn't even working there. Most people didn't get it right there, but some people had vision. And now every time they sell 100 of them, it goes up $100. Now it's $5,700. You might say, oh, it's a lot of money. Earns about 3,000 tokens a day. You might say it's a lot of money, but it's going to go to $6,000. It's going to go to 10, 15, and 20 grand. Buying a Rally node, you support the infrastructure and help it scale. You own it, as in buy Rally tokens. You can buy them on MetaMask, Uniswap, and you participate in the system's future, just beyond access. So meet R-Link. It's the very first blockchain-powered video conferencing platform. It's built for privacy. It's designed for growth. and it's got a reward system. You use it, you get rewarded for using it. How can you be a part? You can use the platform. Again, it's secure, privacy first conferencing platform. You can own a rally node. You can get rewarded. You can get rewarded for powering the network. All the infrastructure. You help power it, you earn rewards. Or you can have the tokens. So here's a little bit of the difference. I want you to think about this. Where are you at right now? You're on an Arlink. If I sent you a Zoom, or your friend sent you a Zoom, you'd be on a Zoom. With Arlink, you help run the network. You don't have to be technical. You don't have to know any of this stuff. You earn tokens for participation and referrals. You can own the infrastructure, not just renting it by paying for it. So here's the basic cost of inaction. Every meeting that you host on Zoom, Google Meets, what's the other one, Microsoft Teams, it makes their platform stronger, but it does nothing for you. Every call that you join feeds their system, but it keeps you locked out. Every month that you wait enriches big tech. Good for them, but it gets you zero rewards. Every day spent on Zoom is another day your data makes somebody else rich. I hate reading that because I'm like, I want a better way. You have a better way. So what's a node? A rally node is a piece of software. Again, you don't have to know anything about software or anything. Install it either on your computer. I don't do it on my computer because my computer shuts off all the time. I actually host it in the cloud. And it connects to the Arlink blockchain. Now, it helps process data and secure the platform. And reward it every time someone uses the system. Again, you don't have to be technical. The software does the work while you earn. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Great example. I love this example. I used to go from Potomac, Maryland to Ocean City, Maryland. We would go over the Chesapeake Bay. We would go over the Bay Bridge. And going over the Bay Bridge, you had to pay a toll every time you went over it. I remember when it was 25 cents. I remember it was $1. Now you get this, you get a toll tag and you just drive through it. I kind of like putting the money in there but imagine a highway where every car pays a toll, whether you're there or not. You set up the toll booth, they pay the toll every time they go through. Now imagine you own one of those. How cool would that be? Cars, it's video meetings. Instead of tolls, you're getting rally tokens. So video meetings flow through the network like cars on a highway. Your rally node processes the traffic and collects the rally token. You don't have to do anything. You earn with or without active participation in each meeting. Here's another great example, cell towers. I think everybody's got a cell phone. But do you remember, I don't know, 30 years ago maybe, 30 years ago. 30 years ago when I was a wee bit little kid. No, I'm just kidding. 30 years ago, the reception was terrible. I remember driving somewhere and going, hey, I'm going to lose you in a second. I'll call you back when I get back in better reception. Do you remember the commercial? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Well, think of a cell tower think of it like a cell tower. Cell phone companies pay landowners every month to place the tower in their property. They need the space and the landowners provided it and they got paid to do so. A rally node works the same exact way. The network needs the infrastructure and you and I provide it and we get rewarded for it. So we set it up and it's done. So it's a win-win scenario where you get rewarded for powering the future of communication. I love it. You're owning that. You're owning a slice. You're owning a piece of the system that everybody's using. Again, I had somebody tell me today, well, everybody's used to Zoom. Well, everybody was used to GoToMeeting. Everybody was used to Skype. Well, if I sent you this Arlink, you'd get it, click it on your computer, and it opens up. Not a big deal. So you don't need to know code. You don't need expensive hardware. You install it. Literally, it takes 10 minutes. Set it up once. You start earning rewards as usage grows. So why big tech profits and why you get left behind? Think about this. You and I we power the platform, they get paid. Big tech, they own 99%, 99.99%. User contribution, which is us, is 100%. We build their platform with meetings and other people on. It's literally a one-way value flow and we get left out. So you got to think about, where's the revenue for us? Where's the ownership? Where's the rewards? Look at this pie shape. The biggest pie part is the platform revenue. It's huge, but they get it. Shareholder value, a little bit smaller. Executive bonuses, teeny tiny. There's no rewards and no ownership. It's like, it's a terrible way to do it. But, I mean, I get it. It's capitalism, but whatever. I like decentralized and I like being able to be part of it. You host a meeting, and think about this. You host a meeting for Zoom. And I'm not picking on them, that's just one that I've always used. They monetize your data. You and I get nothing. I mean, nothing. We don't get anything. I never got a free account. They never answered me. The platform that shares rewards with people who power it. You use the platform with our link, you earn tokens. You host a meeting, you get tokens. You run a node, you get tokens. So there's 3 different ways to do it. You can do it any way you want. But imagine this, every meeting you host, every session that passes through your node helps grow the network, and you're the one being rewarded, not big tech. I like that. I like the way that works. So what if there was a way to actually own the infrastructure, not just use it? Think about that. Let's take a quick look at how tokenization makes that possible.
Thing of value will be a token on a blockchain. Not a coin, not a thing. It's literally a line item on a public ledger. Everything of value will be that. And every transaction of value will happen in digital assets. Wipe out all of DTCC, which processes $1.8 quadrillion a year.
DTCC subsidiaries are the underlying infrastructure that enable the financial markets to operate seamlessly every business day.
I mean, basically, you guys think about this. Everything's going to blockchain. I remember when the internet started, and if you didn't have a company on the internet, you weren't a company. Well, now every company's on the internet. It's like just basic stuff. Same thing's going to happen with blockchain and decentralization. What if you could own a part of what everyone else just uses? Think about that. Think about this. How big tech built an empire without paying the builders, which was you and I. Your content and my content creates value. They capture our data. Shareholders collect the profits, and the cycle continues over and over and over again. Zoom made $3.4 billion in revenue in 2024. You made zero. Guess how much I made? Zero. Good for them, but I want to have something that I can be able to benefit from. So why the opportunity won't wait? It definitely won't wait. This is another cliche. It's like, oh, you're going to miss it. No, this is happening right now, but you're at the very beginning. Timing isn't a detail. It's the difference between watching others win or being one. Think about this. Everything that we've ever done or everything that we've seen people succeed at, or people, I mean, like 10 times that we've made or 100 times that we've made or whatever, successful people, we've always looked back and said, maybe I was there, maybe I wasn't. But when you see an opportunity and you don't take it, understand this. An opportunity is never missed. It's just passed on to those who hustle, period. It's never missed. Somebody else picks it up and runs with it. And you and I, on those missed opportunities that we were there, we're either going to look back and say, gee, I'm glad I did, or we're going to say, darn, I wish I had. I'm just talking to my wife about that. There's plenty of things that we missed, plenty of things that we didn't take an opportunity to look at it, to understand it, and move forward. Just know this, rewards decrease as more people join. The early birds get the worm. The early adopters get the largest slice. It's real important to understand it. The AI advantage, turning meetings into revenue machines. I mean, and you don't really have to do much. If it's a better platform, it's a better platform. We're the first video platform built to convert, not just to communicate. Think about anything that you do in Zoom. Again, I'm not knocking, I'm just bringing it to life. You want to put a website up, you got to put it in the chat. You got 20, 30 people and you put it in the chat, it gets lost in the chat. We've got AI-powered translation. We've got clickable call to screen, so you can put a call to action button right there. And then we've got virtual environments. We have buy now widgets where you could click on something like you see right there, get access right now. We've got bestseller widgets. It could be anything that you want people to purchase. You can put these up on the screen as you're doing this, as you're doing a presentation with anybody that's there. Most platforms just help you talk. I mean, look, Zoom did its deal. It was good. It was great. But if I could get somebody to purchase something or sign up for something as I'm doing the presentation, not have to follow up, there's 30 people on here. I'd have to follow up with all 30 people. Hey, did you watch the presentation? What did you like? Do you want to buy? Do you want to join? Okay, let me send you a link. I can do it right here as it's happening. So where sales happen before the call even ends, your offer appears right when you present it. It's right there. People want it, they can buy it. Attendees click, buy, or book without ever leaving the call. That's huge. The entire flow is seamless. It's a sales system that lives inside your meeting room. So if you think about this, you host a meeting, you get rewarded in real time. So you earn rally tokens from participation and no traffic. You close deals inside the meeting room with zero friction. I mean, we talk about like Web 3.0. It's not Web 3.0. I think it's more like Business 3.0. So there's 3 ways to join. 3 ways before the masses catch on. I believe this. If this is a better platform than Zoom, everybody's going to find out about it. They're going to try it. If they like it, they're going to use it. So option 1, you can use the platform. Option 2, you can own a Rally node. Option 3, you can acquire the Rally or R-Link tokens. Look, we've got plenty of support. Step-by-step onboarding, it literally takes you 10, 15 minutes. 20 minutes if you're like me and a little bit slow. We got community access. You got direct access to all the OGs. I don't know what OG stands for, but it means something like they're the best of the best. Training materials, we've got incredible training. And actually, we're launching some of our training, Learn to Earn, where you earn while you're learning. It's a great thing. And so real participation in the future of Web 3.0, the next generation of future of, conferencing infrastructure, built-in AI conversion tools, which are huge. If you sell anything, you're going to want this. So you're not just using the platform, you're earning when you're using it. So the window is definitely closing. This is important to understand. It is closing. It's not just limited, it is final. We've got a fixed number of R-Link nodes. There's 100,000. When they're gone, they're gone. Okay, are they going to be gone tomorrow? Nope, but the price could go up. They're $5,700 right now, but they'll be $6,000, they'll be $10,000, they'll probably be $20,000, and they're not making any more nodes. So we always throw something out there like first movers advantage. It's a real thing. The people that get involved in the very beginning are the ones that benefit the most. It's like early adopters. It's in the phase where it's ridiculed. That's the early adopters. I say the pioneers that got the arrows in their back. Secure their position before mainstream awareness, for sure. Network growth, the more users, more traffic flowing through your infrastructure. Increased rewards. Early node owners are positioned to earn more, 100%. So why most people miss out? I mean, you can think of your own reasons, but one of the biggest is they wait for guarantees. Look, when you get started in something, in anything, like think about it. When Jeff Bezos, in the beginning of Amazon, when it was losing money, I mean, it was a losing money company for years. And those people didn't wait for guarantees. They dropped $50,000. It's now worth, $1 billion plus right now. And they underestimate timing, or they don't act when it's still early. They want to wait till everybody hears about it. Well, when everybody hears about it, in the beginning, the startup is real low. The risk is really high, but the benefit or what you could make or what you get back is real high. When everybody knows about it, the nodes are going to be $10,000, $15,000, whatever. They're going to be high, and the risk is going to be lower, but what you earn from it is going to be a lot lower anyway. So the hesitation phase. Look, I think we're at the hesitation phase to the inflection point. It's where we are now, okay? Right before mass awareness. And look, this is just software. People just got to tell somebody and tell somebody and tell somebody. They don't have to build something. They don't have to do any of that. But then the adoption curve happens, and you want to be there before the adoption curve or when the window closes. So question is, look, will you move when it still matters? Again, I'm not saying you got to make a decision. If this is your third or fourth presentation, or your friend's been sharing this stuff with you, you've been plugging in, maybe you got a free account, connect. I mean, now's the time to get started. You don't have to build the platform. You don't have to create the technology. You just have to say yes when it's still early. That's it. And there's just 3 simple steps. Literally, there's just 3 simple steps. Try the platform for yourself. Get back to the person who invited you here, and they probably will send you a free 14-day trial. You try for free. You can join the community, and you can claim your rally node or get your rally tokens. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's like, will you be the infrastructure, or will you watch it happen again? I can't tell you how many times I've watched things happen. The $1 trillion shift in video conferencing is happening now. It is definitely happening now. And I would highly recommend, don't miss your chance to be part of it. It's once it's gone, it's gone. Your node that you purchase is a lifetime node license. That's it. You own it permanently. Permanently, it's yours. Again, exclusive community. I like this because I ask a lot of questions, and thank God they keep taking my calls, calling me back, because I want to learn this stuff, and that's how I've learned. Asking questions, plugging in the community, going through the learn to earn stuff, and learning all that stuff. And the process, literally, plug and play, 10 minutes. Ongoing support, it's always there. We want to build the community, so we're going to help you. If I had to go figure this out myself, if somebody said, oh, I'll just build it myself, I mean, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars continuously, month in, month out, it would take to do this. Maybe you don't like the guy working on it, you fire them, you get another one, you pay another 10 grand, 20 grand. I don't want any of those headaches. I don't want to deal with it. Let somebody else deal with the headache. I'm going to buy the rally node. I'm going to pay for it with a fraction of the cost, and I'm going to have permanent ownership, and I'm going to help build the community, and I'm going to go from there. So it's like claim your node at the current early access price, $5,700. Lock in your price right now. It could go up tomorrow. It could go up the next day. It could go up the next day. Time sensitive opportunity. Also, when you get in, you buy something called a window. Okay. On Thursday, well, today right now it's $500. That gets you into the blockchain. Okay. Lots of other stuff coming along with it. Thursday, we're going to find out everything that comes along with that. It's going to get an AI bot. It's a learning bot that's going to help you with a lot of stuff. Those are going to $2 grand. So you have till Wednesday night, tomorrow night, to get a win node for 500. Or if you have one, go see if you can get the other 4, because you get 5 coupons for 1,500. For $2 grand, $1,500 coupon. You can get 5 of them for $2 grand, or 5 of them for $2,500. After that, they go to $2,000 a piece. It is a time-sensitive opportunity. Rally nodes are placed sequentially. Geez. Anyway, you don't have to be able to read to do well here. But meaning early nodes have strategic in the network and dynamic pricing. Every time they sell 100, it goes up $100. If they sell 100 R-Links today, it goes up to 58. If they sell 200 today, it goes to 59. And the network growth rewards. As R-Link scales, the earliest contributors are best positioned to grow with the platform, not just use it. So think about this. Would it help if we walk you through it? We 100% will. I walk everybody through. 20 minutes. If you're slow like me, plug and play, proven support. You don't have to figure anything out. I promise you. You just host it and that's it. And the window is closed. The network's growing. You are definitely still early. Definitely. Price increases as scheduled. 100 goes up $100. And the opportunity cost is real. You're either going to say, gee, I'm glad I did, or Don, I wish I had. I'm glad I did, but I drove them crazy asking all the questions that I wanted. So literally get back with the person that invited you on here. We do these every single week. I know we're doing something tomorrow and the next day. Just get back with the person. They'll tell you when we do these. We do these every single week. Jump on. Get started, get your questions answered, get your node, get it hosted online, start using the project or the product, and we'll see you on the next call.